when you go to a club, it's about sharing that experience of being in that spot, hearing that music, going through all these great things you can have there.
I think us as DJs, we play a major role in this world because it's like, you know what I mean, we're not out there to cause any negativity or like some animosity, you know, we're just out there for the vibe, just to make people happy, you know what I mean? Share our happiness with other people, so.
After a week or let's say maybe 2 weeks of bombing in Belgrade, we realized that during the day things are pretty cool, so we play parties every other day almost. We got together in a few bars. We had pretty much the same crowd, you know, being around, not just staying at home and thinking about, wow, what's going to happen tomorrow? I'm going to die or whatever. So, and it's after the war got over, we realized it was really important and necessary for us, you know, to be there every day and get together.
I always spend at least 3 hours on the decks every single day. That's my first thing in the morning normally, because I think that's really important to know the track before you go out with a track on the road, to know where its drop is, to know where it starts again, to know the point that the bass drops out or comes back in, you know, and I get a lot of comeback. When I played a set, people say, God, I don't even know what you were doing at that point there, or what you did, or what you mixed in, and that to me is important, you know, to create something.
I'm just about to release my first EP, and I have tried to not put as much singing on it, because I know the kind of, you know, if there's a record out with your name, it says like Lady Fuzz, and then you sing lots of it on it, then the boys are gonna go like, yeah, and who produced it? You know, it's like they go, who produced this album? I mean, I think that the plan is as well to like produce a thing first and then kind of get DJing jobs out of that. I don't see myself as like the DJ who's just like going out, like getting a manager and just selling themselves as a DJ, but more as like a kind of, you know, producer, singer, person, DJ.
The people in there, the participants, they finally see that this idol of theirs, this legend, had to go through the same sort of struggle as well and had to face the same problems, and that hopefully creates a certain kind of encouragement.
It is really difficult if you're a new emerging DJ to become recognised, because if I put my business hat on for 2 seconds, being necessarily the best technical DJ or a fantastic DJ, but if no one knows you, no one's going to pay to come and see you. You could, you know, make a record. A lot of DJs are being discovered through making a great record. You could start your own night, which, you know, was the norm 10 years ago when I was involved, you know, when people wouldn't listen to me playing records, I started my own night.
James Barton was very, very informative because he is classed as someone who's built an empire, but he came from the same. He was just like me, just a music lover, and he went and he started his club, and now the money, it's not the money for him, he did it for the love, not because he thought he was going to be a millionaire.
For some people it's a professional thing, for others it's just the love of it, and we show both sides.
I don't know, money is so complicated, you know? In the past I sold my body to old men because I need money to buy records. But I don't know, sometimes money is a media to reach what I really make me happy, sometimes it's like Uncle Scrooge to have a lot of, I don't know, it's strange money.
Oh, just come, baby, take my hand.
You can see money from different perspectives.
Well, we
found after a few years you're producing, probably if you sampling gets boring. You become more aware of what music is and what the people that has been producing the records that you sample has done to get there. So we've been working a lot on trying to sample the least, and this was one of the first records that was completely played live, and I managed to recreate the disco punk sound, the stuff that we always liked.
The guys from Italy, when they came in, you know, I guess I was really impressed with those guys because, you know, the thing I got out of them most is just, you know, they're just doing what they love to do.
I mean, for a music lover, these 2 weeks can be among the best 2 weeks of your life.
It's just been such a big change in my life, and the way I'm thinking, and the way my focus is going towards my music, and how much I'm learning. It's very special. I've started teaching community groups of kids, you know, 12 to 18-year-olds. I was just teaching them the basics, teaching them about some music styles, teaching them about the history, DJing. The same as this, only on a lesser scale, not on a scale like this, but they come in and at the start they look at me and they don't want to touch the turntables and they don't want to touch the mixer, and then by the end of it they're like, you know, trying their best to scratch and trying to mix, and it makes their life fuller, and it makes them better. I think it makes people work better if they have a passion in their life.
Ele, Red Bull je ono, znaš, otvorio mi oči zato što ja sam do tada isto mislio, znaš, kao tebe će neko da primeti, ti samo budi dobar i sedi u svom stanu negdje u Novom Sadu, u Beogradu, kao i vidjet ćeš, znaš, neko. To su ono čiste nebulozne priče. Šta mu sam objasnio da je to jedan ogroman posao koji, znači, disk jockey ili producent, znaš, ima da radi oko sebe mnogo da bi uspeo.
Pretty much, I know what I want to do. It's just that now I'm gonna do it with even more, you know, more passion. You know what I mean? Like, if you stick to what you want to do, if you just keep on sticking to that same path, eventually it doesn't matter where you end up. Like, you know, the journey will be worth it. You know.
I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat.
Chill Out, magazin o elektronskoj muzici. www.chillout.com